ready to start talking relationships. Don't we love talking relationships on a Monday? Now, with the summer sun beating down, many of our friends and family are choosing to get married at this time of the year, but there's an equal amount of people choosing not to get married. In fact, a recent Pew Research study has found that about 40% of unmarried adults believe that marriage is becoming obsolete. So, is marriage still important to the average South African? We hit the streets to find out.
A lot of people today don't really believe in marriage because I think most people are happier the way their relationship is going, and to complicate things would just be a spanner in the works.
I don't think marriage is necessary in today's society and in today's world because we're all very individualistic, and I don't know, I guess I wouldn't say we're selfish, but we're all just going about on our own path, and I think if you can find just a partner or someone to experience that with, then I don't feel the need to get married.
Marriage is important. It's not like we see it traditionally that it has to happen. It's just I think in security-wise, as people, we want security. It's inherent in us that we want security. So in that sense, I think it is important still.
I think commitment is important in today's world, and if it comes in the form of marriage for you, and that means that that's the way that you're committing to another person, that's fine.
I don't think marriage is necessary or important, really. I mean, if you're committed to one another, I think that should be enough. I don't see the reason to actually be married.
And also, weddings are expensive. So expensive. And what are you going to do with the dress afterwards? Just I don't think I'll actually get married.
Definitely some differing opinions there. Now, with us in studio to chat about the institution of marriage, we're joined by our resident relationship therapist, Dr. Eve. We'll also be answering your questions, so you can call us on 083 913 3728.
Is that a nervous giggle, Doc? Is that an expectant giggle? This is obviously going to be quite a contagious one. Yeah. We are clearly seeing a very big shift in perceptions around marriage. Why is marriage in the decline? Why are people choosing not to get married?
I'm laughing because you just hear this paradox, the institution of marriage. It sounds like a mental institution.
Yeah.
The word institution says it all. There is still such a belief in the concept of marriage, as you heard some of these people saying, that it's a sign of commitment, it's a sign of forever, that we have found our one and only, and therefore we're going to be happily ever after. There is still, unfortunately, that mythology and that romance that's associated with it. But then we have to look at statistics, and what statistics show us is that marriage is still happening, but divorce is happening at the same time.
And it doesn't equate to forever after.
There is no such thing as forever, Graham. I mean, that's just one of the things that are really, really clear, is this notion of people going into a marriage expecting forever has declined as well. People no longer go into marriages thinking this is going to be forever and ever. There is always this exit of, I know I can get divorced.
So is that what it comes down to, though, that little back door? Because there are a lot of people that are living together that maybe have children. Isn't it then the same as being married? The only thing that's different is that you don't have a legal document that says the two of you are married.
What is the difference?
So more people are cohabiting today than ever before. More people are cohabiting than being married. There are huge differences. Marriage is an institution, meaning that there are legal and religious elements that are part of it. And what happens in a marriage, it's a ceremony, it's a circle. That's why we have, rings and things to symbolize this tradition. And when you get married, you stand before witnesses and you claim, you really vow that you are going to have this one and only, and it's going to be forever. And just the fact that there's a witnessing of that ceremony, people take it much more seriously, and the community take it seriously, and the community treat you differently. Yeah. And unfortunately, what happens, and I say really unfortunately, is that there is a whole pile of expectations that fall onto this couple as they stand under that altar, wherever they choose to get married, that crush the concept of the beauty of what marriage could be and should be. The expectations are the killer. And what we know today, well, certainly I do as a therapist, and all therapists all over the world know this, is that we work with couples to try and shift that expectation. To take away the stereotypes of what they should be doing in a marriage and move rather into what we call designer relationships, which we speak about a lot on the show. Creating a relationship or a marriage, it's going to be more workable for you. It's going to make you happier than having the heaviness of, okay, now I'm married, this is my role. And it may even be sexist. It may be very traditional, like the woman then becomes the one that is the caretaker and she nourishes and nurtures. And then if it is a heterosexual marriage, the man is the provider and the protector of what goes on. And immediately it polarizes people and they feel incredibly unhappy in that space because maybe he is the one who wants to stay home and take care of the children. Or maybe she wants to be marrying a woman and what are the roles that go on with that? Or maybe he wants to be marrying a man and what are the roles?
It all says to me authenticity is going to be absolutely vital.
Yes.
And we're going to continue this chat. Thank you so much, Doctor. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Please weigh in on the conversation. 08391 33728 is the number to dial.
That's right. Well, we are going to go find out what else is happening on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Zoe has the details.